Hey, we're here at Scarefest with Athena and Jessa. Just here for a quick interview to ask them a few questions. So tell us about a memorable or crazy experience you've had on set so far.
Well, I've had several. One of my favorites, though, I don't know if it's crazy, but it's pretty memorable, was when I was filming Postmortem America 2021 with Cameron Scott. And I had this scene where I get into like this wrestling match with this guy in a garage, and there's this old car in there, right? And we're wrestling, and I'm doing my own stunts and everything, right? And because I used to be a hockey player, so I was like, no, let's do this. I got this. He picks me up and body slams me into this fucking car. And I literally knocked the air out of me and everything, and I'm laying there, and everybody comes running over, and I was like, I'm fine, I'm good. Everything's nothing to see here. I could barely talk because I had no breath in me. But I remember getting up and just being like, okay, what's next? And he said I turned around and started walking the wrong direction, and I was like, okay, I need a minute. So not really crazy, but pretty memorable. And ever since then, every year my friend posts a picture of that, us wrestling on set. He stole it from the video, right? And he's like, that day Athena Prychodko kicked my ass on set. So it's like an ongoing joke too, kind of thing. So
I love that.
yeah. What about you, Jessa?
I was on set once, and there was a whole situation where we were being cyberbullied by one of the contributors to our campaign, and they kept updating the IMDb saying so-and-so's the killer, and really causing all kinds of havoc. And I was just like, you know what, you should just let them do it, and we should just add extra stuff, just because it's more traffic to our IMDb, so it's not that, all publicity is good publicity, in my opinion. But everybody was super stressed out about it, so that's probably the craziest thing that I've definitely gone through. I didn't get body slammed or anything, but
I could body slam you if you like.
Could you?
Right here, right now, girls. Let's do it.
I can powerbomb you through a table, whatever.
Let's do it.
Oh man, those are pretty crazy. Even getting body slammed, that's pretty wild.
Yeah, and when I did Holy Shit, Man, I had a fight scene where me and Brent Black actually there was a rough moment where he I jumped on him and he rolled, and he's kind of 3 times my size, and I was like, you're on my leg, you're on my leg.
Oh my god.
So maybe I need to stop doing my own stunts.
Learn some moves.
Right.
Yeah. All right. Tell us about your all's favorite scary movies.
Mine, it's funny because some people don't consider it scary so much, but People Under the Stairs is my all-time favorite horror movie, so to speak. Ever since I saw it when I was 15, it's one of those that I was just like, this is so fucked up, I love it. And of course there's so many I could add to that list, but I'm gonna say People Under the Stairs, absolutely.
That's
my
a great
favorite.
one. Yeah.
I would definitely say for me it would be Ju-on, The Grudge, the original one. Mm-hmm. The first time I saw it, I got it from the library, and I was watching it at 2 p.m. It's definitely all light outside, but it was so scary that I was scared to walk down my own hallway because I thought that kid was gonna run across I don't know, or that lady was gonna come out. I was like, no,
Yeah.
And my boyfriend came home at the time, and he's like, are you seriously crying and watching this movie? I was like, ah. But yeah, I love it. And then I got on this whole Asian horror thing for a while, and just
they're some of the best ones.
oh, I know. And I like that it's not CGI.
Right.
It's people in makeup. I hate CGI, to be honest. I think it's always ruins it. But
Practical effects are
so much better.
Yeah,
the makeup and everything. I love it.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Definitely. So do you all have any upcoming projects you're working on?
I have several. I'm not really at liberty to talk about it too much right now. I did score 2 movies while I was here this weekend.
That's awesome.
So that's pretty awesome. So add that to it. And I do a bunch of other stuff outside of this too. I do metal album reviews and things like that. And I'm a professional clown and shit. So I have a ton of other things going on too besides just filming. So yeah, but I'm really not at liberty to talk about it yet.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
You have some upcoming things.
Right.
Well, the next thing that I'm going to film is a film short. I've already done about half of it, but it's called Juice the Legacy, and it's I turn into a giant blueberry, and I just keep swelling and swelling and swelling, and I have to be juiced and take whatever you want from that, you know what I mean? But to be able to make it through doorways, I do require some juicing. But that's going to be really fun to film in January. And then Murder Size, I don't know if you guys have heard about that yet, but I've already filmed it, but I'm just super excited about it. I filmed that out in Sacramento, and it's kind of like we're making a workout tape, like in the 80s, and then, you know, somebody kind of loses it, and then we have to, like, you know, deal with that. But it's a really fun movie. I think it's going to be really awesome, and I'm
So you
excited
had like
about
the
it.
whole leg warmers.
Yes,
and
I sure did.
Sweet.
Yes.
Sweet, that's
and
awesome.
a campaign contributor actually bought all of our leotards.
Yeah.
So like that's like really funny. And then someone else bought all of our Reeboks, because we actually got Reeboks from the 80s, like the high top ones.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
So
That's awesome.
yeah, I
That's
was like,
great.
cool, yeah, sell everything, like make all the money.
This totally sounds like my Halloween costume that's coming up.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
awesome.
nice.
I
That's
found it. I
awesome.
was like, that's what I'm doing for Halloween. I love the 80s.
I've done it before. Yeah, I've done like the aerobic girl like Halloween costume before. It was like easy to do because
Yes.
I did ballet my whole life, so I have like leotards all over the house, you know, and
Right.
tights and leg warmers. So all I had to do was get one of those sweatbands.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's awesome. Well, thank you all so much for interviewing with us today. We really appreciate it.
Oh, well, thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us, and Scarefest and Routing Corps.